Greet your neighbors, honey, and stick around for a while. Stick around for a while.
Hello, my name is Holly Deachman, and today I'm here at the Batavia Public Library with Stacey Cisneros. Thank you for having us today.
Thank you.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about where we are in the library?
Sure. We're in the adult services area on the upper level, the main level as you come into the library. And right now we're seated in the middle of the nonfiction area. There's a nice seating area here, and there's a lovely view over the Fox River Valley.
Excellent. And what do you do here at the library, Stacey?
I'm the head of adult services at the library, which means that I manage the adult services department and oversee the collection and the services programs for adults and teens, and also oversee interlibrary loan and home delivery.
Excellent. Home delivery. I did not know.
Yes, we have a part-time person who delivers books to the Homestead, Riverine, and Heritage Woods, as well as to some individuals in their homes who are unable, for various physical reasons, to visit the library themselves.
Excellent. That's a very nice service that you offer. I learned something new today. And what are some of the programs that are currently being offered out of your department?
We have a number of programs throughout the year. Right now, we're in the midst of One Book, One Batavia season, and that's an annual program, currently in its 8th year. And One Book, One Batavia is a series that aims to engage people in reading the same book and then coming together to talk about it in a variety of different ways, and also to experience programs related to the themes and the ideas in the book. So this year's book is called Playing with the Enemy, A Baseball Prodigy, A World at War in a Field of Broken Dreams by Gary W. Moore. And it's a book about, written by the son of a man named Gene Moore, who was recruited by the Brooklyn Dodgers right before World War II began. And when the war broke out, rather than going on to play baseball for the Dodgers, he instead enlisted in the Navy and was given a very interesting assignment. He was assigned to serve on their baseball team and play the Army baseball team in North Africa for the troops. Shortly thereafter, he actually was shipped along with his teammates and fellow sailors back to the United States on a secret mission to guard some secret German prisoners of war, who actually, and this is fascinating, they were captured from a U-boat that was captured, and it's the U-boat that's actually on display at the Museum of Science and Industry, U-505. And it was an enormous secret because the submarine contained an Enigma machine, and we didn't want the Germans to know that we had captured it. So the German prisoners of war were kept in great secret, and the entire mission was top secret. So while stuck in Louisiana, they decided that they would teach the German prisoners of war to play baseball. And in the course of all of these events, the path of Gene Moore's life took a rather dramatic turn and turned out not exactly as he'd planned. So it's also a book about second chances in life and what to do when your dreams don't quite come true the way you thought that they might.
Excellent. And how many copies of that book do you have to keep here on the shelves in order to make sure that there's enough for all the people that are going to be part of the program?
Right now we have 26 copies. We have one that is in right now. So we strongly encourage people to place a hold on the book, and they'll be trickling back in as due dates come up. So you'll be able to probably get a hold without too long of a wait.
And at what point does the group come back together to discuss or do these other programs? Is that far down the road, or?
There are actually a couple of opportunities. We're having an in-person book discussion as part of our ongoing book discussion series. And that takes place on Tuesday, February 9th at 7:30 here in the library. The other thing that we're doing new this year is an online book discussion. And that's going to be available through onebookonebatavia.org. So if you visit that website, there's a link to the online book discussion. And that begins February 1st. And it runs through March 18th when our grand finale event takes place.
Excellent, excellent. And how do those people then come, do you go online and just register or something and talk with each other, chat
right.
kind of?
It's very simple. Once they go in, we'll have a couple of questions posted each week, one on Mondays, one on Thursdays, and they'll read the question and then just click the comments button, at which point they'll be given a little form to fill out with their comments and their name, and it asks for their email address, which is not displayed. They fill that in and click, and then their comment will be shared, and there can be some back and forth discussion for people who can't attend the discussion here in person.
Excellent.
One Book, One Batavia, as I mentioned, is in its 8th year, and this year, again, as in many years, the series is in partnership with Batavia High School. The series is also generously supported and sponsored by the Friends of the Batavia Public Library, and we're grateful for their support.
Excellent. Stacey, how can people find out more about the program?
They can find out more about One Book, One Batavia by visiting the library website. They can go to www.bataviapubliclibrary.org, or they can visit onebookonebatavia.org. And also we have an event schedule that can be picked up here in the library.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.
And how would people, besides being involved with One Book, One Batavia, how would they come to work with you or be a part of your department here at the library?
Sure. I can be found oftentimes at the reference desk, which is at the end of the main aisle here in the library. That is the desk where people can ask questions about anything that they're interested in, and there is no silly question. We answer lots of questions about books, but also people looking for contact information for companies, for any number of things. So it's fascinating because we never know what the questions are going to be, and anyone can ask anything.
And that's also where people go to check out or to use the computers and stuff, right?
Yes, that's also where people go to sign in for internet computer use.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you very much for having us today, and as I said, I've learned a lot about the library already.
Thank you.